Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisode. I have the cutest collection, you guys, called Cherry Sweet from our friends at Prima. It's an 8x8 paper pad, the cutest little tag pad, and then also these little crystals that coordinate. Beautiful. And my friend Debbie made this really sweet little card. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so if you stick around, you'll learn how one lucky viewer can win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, let's take a little flip through this 8x8 paper pad. So, oops, it's got these little tabs I need to fold back here. All right, so you're getting 8 double-sided designs, 4 of each, for a total of 32 papers. And they are, yes, as I said, double-sided. Look how beautiful. All these images, perfectly collaged. The cherries, of course, are the theme. You've also got these really beautiful vintage elements and the little drawings. Oh, so cute. And then on the other side, look at that cute cherry border pattern. It's like going across this way. It's actually upside down. Going across this way. So cute. Right. So you're getting 4 of those, and then look at this one. You're getting a lot of the repeated elements, but different little characters, little hedgehog, little girl. The collaging on this is absolutely top-notch. And then on the back side, you get that beautiful blue floral, kind of a robin's egg blue with the florals and the little cherries. So cute. And then on this one, would work as a collage page, but also to cut things out, to cut out your elements. Really sweet. And then on the other side of that, you've got this beautiful pink background with the white and gray roses. Very vintage looking. Oh, and look at this, another cutout sheet with all of these different elements. And I love this beautiful, all the little tiny sayings in here, a heart full of memories, picking you always. Very, very sweet. And then on the other side, flip this over, you've got beautiful collaging with the butterflies. I think this would be amazing for Valentine's, but also any time of the year that you're just sending just lovely cards to a loved one, to a friend. And then on the other side, more of those beautiful butterflies. Love that little fox, the girl riding the fox. Okay, look at this really like beautiful, elegant frame with the little cherries, with the little bows, the little hedgehogs. Everything collaged beautifully, the little stamps. And on the back side, more collaging. And then this one's really beautiful with the layered ephemera on this left side. Beautiful. Here's a little bunny with the fairy. This has got a pink background with also this like white stenciled frame going around it. And then on the back side of that, some more beautiful cherry print. And then all of these little cut apart rectangles are so cute with the cute little sayings on them. And then on the back, this really beautiful bow. It's pink and white polka dot with the collaging here and over on this side as well. And I think, yes, that's the last one. So I'm just going to hold on to this one and leave this out because that's the paper that we used on the giveaway card. And then here are the cute little pad. This measures 2.5 inches by 4 inches. So 2.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And you're getting 45 sheets. And you're getting 15 double-sided designs, 3 of each. They're so cute. Look at that, it says beautiful, and on the back you get that beautiful print. Try to skip the doubles here. Okay, pause to read. And then on the back, more of that print. And pause to read this one. Oh, this little bunny with the cherries and the ladybug. Back. That one. Little fairies. And go. These little sayings just make it so cute. Look at that dog. Look at that face. It's so cute. He's so happy. Okay, and this one, flowers always. And then one, pause to read. I love that hedgehog. Cute. Like you always. And then there's a little goose. All right, so now you've got lots of little characters with the girl and the hedgehog. And then that cherry pattern. And then the butterfly. Cherries. Okay, yep, that's it. Got them all. All right, so, oh, the crystals. Okay, so you're getting 48, all the same colors that match. Really, really nice. And they're different sizes. So you've got some large, you've got some medium. Let's take a look at what Debbie made. This is a 5 by 6.5 inch card. As you can see, she used this paper right here at the top right-hand corner. And then she took some of that blue paper that we saw in the beginning, that's on the back. I can find it. Yes. Just took a little strip of this paper. It's about, I don't know, 1/2 inch, 5/8 inch wide, went across here, then added these little gold, thin line gold border dazzle stickers. They're just so cute. She used the little zigzag ones. It's almost like a little stitch. They're just so fine and nice to put just on the, just kind of highlighting the border. That little hugs is from our red script greeting dazzle stickers. You get 3 sheets in the pack and they're all different sayings on each sheet. So that's really nice. We use these throughout all of our cards today. And then you guys, some of the little cutouts from the cutout page here, 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 and then inked the edges of those with a little teal, and then using our little applicator tool. She also went ahead and used teal all around the outside edges here. She did that before she glued this one, foam taped, foam taped, foam taped, foam taped this little cutout butterfly. Then these are little Song of the Sea paper flowers. They come in 2 different colors of that blue. And then just using a little cosmic shimmer, just a little liquid glue to attach these, so cute. And then just use those little crystals as her border along the bottom, really cute. And also right there at the center of the bow, really adorable. So this is our giveaway card, and how that works is we're trying to promote our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. So if you're watching us, our Paper Wishes webisode page, you can expand the screen, and at the bottom you should see a YouTube icon. You can click on that, it'll take you to our YouTube channel. And if you're already watching on YouTube, you can just look below the video for the link to this Paper Wishes webisode page, and it'll take you over here so you can see full color pictures of all the cards, the supplies we used, and the money savers that we have. So anyway, once you get to YouTube, it would be great if you would subscribe, like this video with a thumbs up, and then leave a comment. And then we reply to everybody's comments just saying, hello, thank you for watching. But then after about a week, giving people plenty of time to see it and participate, we will choose one comment and say, congratulations, YouTube username blank. And we'll choose someone's unique username and announce it that way, and then you just follow the instructions for claiming your card. All right, so super fun. We hope somebody claims this one. We love giving those away. All right, on this one, you guys, this is a 7 by 5 and it's a tent fold card, and Debbie took a little bit of this get the right name of this one. This is Rose Platinum Mirror cardstock. Okay, I believe this one is by Tonic, and the link for this is down below the video. So it's kind of a pinky rose color, and she covered her card with that and then made a pocket, and that pocket is about almost 2.5 inches tall, and then put the Miri there. Now what I'm guessing, let me see if I can feel in here. Yeah, she used the whole Miri piece here, rectangle, as the pocket, and then glued a strip of paper right across here. But you could just take a little scrap of the Miri and glue it right along that top edge if you want to save a little paper. And then added the red Script Greeting Jewel Dazzle stickers for her little greeting there. Added one of those gold thin line stickers like I showed you before across the top. Then just added those crystals, those same cute little Song of the Sea flowers, and then those tags, you guys, those cute little tags. Inked the edges of those with a little bit of cocoa bean ink, there we go, and favorite little tool. And then just added some more of those little thin line dazzle stickers that we love. And then threaded each one with a little bit of red ribbon from our little red ribbon collection. And then they just get tucked right inside that pocket. You could add a little gift card to go in there as well. Really nice. Such a cute card, Debbie. Right, and then here's one that I made. This is also a tent fold card. It comes like this when you start. So the fold is on the left, and it's 8¼ inches by just about 4 inches wide. And then what I did is I used the scoreboard, oops, right here, and I just scored the center of the card front only so that I could fold that back, so that when you open up this card, it just elongates the whole thing, and it looks really pretty when it's standing up like that. So on the card front, I used some of that really cute little robin's egg blue print. And don't forget, I want to remind you, I used teal ink along the edges, just really lightly, but I hit those like folds a lot. But then on the edges, went really lightly on that. And then used a little 4-inch wide paper doily at the center. These are just 2 cutouts. I inked the edges of those with a little bit of brown ink using an applicator tool. Glued this one, foam taped this one. Added a little gingham bow because I think just red gingham just really goes with this collection. And then just a little collection here of crystals, those cute little Song of the Sea flowers, some little teal jewel dazzles, which just go so nicely with this. Okay, just using a little jewel picker to apply those. Also a little red heart jewel dazzle sticker. And then when you open that, I took one of those little tags, inked the edges of that also with some brown ink, added some teal jewel dazzle stickers there, some little hearts among the little cherries right there. And then you guys, I glued this one to this panel, okay, just at the top so you can lift it up and hide a little something there. Here's one of the little cutouts with the little hedgehog. And You Are the Sweetest Feeling, that's so cute. Inked the edges of that with brown, added some little jewel dazzle stickers to that as well. Moving on over here, this panel, also using some of that collage paper, did a little pocket, and this one is 1 5/8 inch all the way across. Then use some red jewel border dazzle stickers in this holographic. Just added that all the way across the top edge of this pocket. Tore out this greeting from the collage paper, inked the edges of that, foam taped it, okay? Then added those teal jewels, another little heart, a crystal is actually kind of off to the side, some flowers. I literally just had a little scrap left of this, so I folded it in half and tucked it behind where the foam tape is. And then we've got our script greetings right there. Added those. These are also cutouts. Inking the edges of I think of these little things that you're tucking in makes a big difference. I I think it just kind of brings those edges to life and lets you see the parameters of those edges a little bit more, especially when it's laying up against something else. So yeah, super fun. And then finally, the last one, look at this card that Debbie made. Isn't that cute? It just pops open, lays flat for mailing, and then this just drops down, and then you could just sort of like lean it up against something. It doesn't like stand alone like this, but you could just prop it open. Look at the dimension on that. So cute. So on this one, she used some white jewel border dazzle stickers on this one across the top. Across, here's one of the tags. She inked the edges of that and then just glued that border right across there. She glued the borders across the front of this and even in here. And I'm going to show you how to make this, and then you could write your greeting on the back. All right, so Debbie gave me all the dimensions, you guys, so we can make this together. So you're going to start off with 5 by 11 inches, okay? So 5 inches tall, 11 inches wide. And you're going to take your scoreboard, and the first score you're going to make is at 6 inches, right? And then you're going to go at 7 1/4, and then finally you'd have to move this over at 9 1/4, and then at 10 1/2. Oh, like you can screenshot that if you'd like. All right, and then you're just going to do a little bit of folding. So this, we're going to change the color on this one because of the writing. So this part goes like this. That's the back. And then you're just folding all these over. The last little bit at 10 1/2, that's what you're folding over to secure this. Just like that. Okay, so you would put a little piece of foam, or you put a little piece of extra sticky tape or something like that. We're just going to go ahead and use some tear tape, but you can also absolutely just glue this using your Cosmic Shimmer glue. No problem, but I didn't want to wait for glue to dry, so we're just going to use tear tape. That. And then when you're doing this, you just want to make sure that it's squared up like it should be from the sides. You can see the square. And then when you lay it flat, it's going to be nice and square. And then this little piece right here is the piece that's on the top. And the measurement for that is 5 1/2 inches this way by 3 inches this way. And the first score you're going to make is at 4 1/2 inches, but that doesn't look right. She said 4 1/2, but that looks like 4 inches and then 5 inches. So let's change that. Okay, so that's definitely 4 inches. Okay, and then same thing, you're going to fold it like this, and then you're going to glue it. She glued hers just above this fold line, and then you're going to glue it to the top, that little fold. So this just flat space, that's going to get glued there. And the top space right there is going to get glued so that when you fold it up, it's going to lay flat. Let's take a look at Debbie. See that? All right, good job, Debbie. Love that. All right, so we have so many fun things. Debbie did an awesome job on these cards. I got to play with one. And don't forget, this is our giveaway card, so we would love it if you would participate in that. And we have that fantastic money saver on this whole collection and all the extra goodies right there on the right-hand side. Down below is listed all of the items, full color photos. Let's see what else I can take. Don't forget to participate in our giveaway. And if you're watching us over on YouTube, hello, it'd be great if you would subscribe. It helps our small company grow. And if you just look down below the video in the description box, you'll see a link that'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.